Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World, and I'm coming on to do my What Sold video the first half of May, from the 1st to the 15th. I'll show you everything that I sold. I did have 2 returns. One was because it just didn't fit, and one was a not as described. That was a a black and white check gingham blouse, and I said black. It was black and white, but it was a really dark navy and white, and I have a trouble with that really dark navy. Sometimes even if I compare it with something black, it looks black to me. But she sent it back because it was navy and not black. So anyway, I resold it though. I resold it the very next week. So that was good. So let me share my screen and get going here and turn off the camera. And share. Okay, you should be seeing a turquoise colored Adidas men's short sleeve polo shirt. And this is the Climate Chill by Adidas. And that sold for best. It was on sale. I'm running a sale. Well, it wasn't. It was 15% off. Most of these things were priced at. But I took a best offer of $13 on this. And they paid $4.50 in shipping on top of that. So here, the second thing, that Nike's men's golf long sleeve. This is like a sweater. It was merino wool, and it had a like a quarter zip there down the front, and it was this neat stripe, sort of an offset gray and black stripe, and that sold for the sale price of $21.24, and they paid $5 in shipping. And then we have a Canyon River Blues women's cotton pants. These are a size 14, and they had leg pockets like a cargo shorts or cargo pants. But they had the whole waist was elastic. I usually don't buy these kind of pants, so I think these must have been a really old something in my inventory. It's been there for quite a while. But anyway, they sold for the sale price of $13.59, but I gave free shipping on those. A pair of Polo Ralph Lauren men's tan pants in a 36-32, and they sold for $13.55 is what I took a best offer. You'll see I'm taking a lot of best offers because I'm trying to kind of trim down my inventory a little bit. This is a pair of Mauve jeans, women's, in a size 32-31. They had a button fly, and they sold for the sale price of $16.99. And they, on top of that, they paid $7.50 in shipping. Pair of Charter Club jeans. These were women's, and they had a pattern, like a damask pattern all over them. I thought they were really pretty, but they sat, as you can see from the background. They're on that old fur background, and I took, where's that one? They sold for the sale price of $11.04, and they paid shipping on top of that. This is a Chico's Travelers collection, size 3, which is like an extra, extra large, I think. This was one of those slinky knit fabrics that pack well. And it had a full-length zipper. It was like a little jacket. This was a really nice looking piece. And black and white. And it sold for $21.24. And they paid $7.55 in shipping. Pair of women's. These are brown. They look almost black, but they are really dark brown. And the relaxed fit at the waist. They were straight leg. And those, I did take a best offer of $16 on those. Here's a Tommy Bahama. This is a extra, extra large. The Hawaiian or the tropical print is sort of color on color. It's in there, but it's not real bright. The shirt itself is bright. It's a slime green, but it was all silk, short sleeve, and it sold for $21.24 on sale, and they paid $4 in shipping. And this was this on the mannequin, it almost looks like a black dress, but it's not. That goes straight down, actually. It's a sleeveless long top that you could wear like, it's a sporting thing. You could wear like a rain gear over in the summertime. You could slip it on. I guess that's what it's for. The back is vented to make it cool, and that sold for $14.44 with free shipping on that. And this is that flax women's. This is all linen. It's sort of a tunic length. Everything about this says cool in the summer. It was a really nice top, sleeveless like a tank, but it's a tunic length. And that sold for, I took a best offer of $24.50 on that, and they paid $4.50 in shipping. A pair of FootJoy men's pants in a size 40. These were navy blue, and they look black on the picture, but they were navy blue. And I took a best offer of $16 on those, and they paid $4.50 in shipping. The pair of J. Crew, the style was Lookout, and it's women's size 28. They were a high-rise skinny jean, and they sold for, took a best offer of $13 on those. I don't know why, but I did. $13, they paid $7.55 in shipping. I've had this jacket for a long time too. This is by Chico's in a size 3. It's just a big boxy jacket with 5 metal buttons, or 4 metal buttons, I guess that is. And a lot of embroidery. This was all embroidered, this whole jacket, front and back. So I sold that for $25, a best offer. I accepted $25, and they paid $7.85 in shipping. Or no, I'm sorry, that's not the correct shipping. They paid $9.45 in shipping. I must have had this calculated shipping. Yeah. So this went to Iowa, so they had to pay a little more in shipping. This pair of Keen hiking water shoes, or water sandals, they call them, size 9, women's. Somebody bought them for the price of $33.14 on sale, and they wanted them. I it was free shipping, but they sent me a note that they wanted them as soon as they could get them because they were leaving on a trip to the Galapagos. How you pronounce that? Someplace I've always wanted to go, but at least the shoes are going. And Galapagos Islands there. But yeah, that was sort of a neat thing. A pair of men's linen pants. These are by Banana Republic, and the style was called Aiden. And 36 by 31, and they sold for the sale price of $22.91, and they paid $5.50 in shipping. A Brooks Brothers 346. This is a men's dress shirt, blue and white stripe, size 15.5 by 32-33. It was a slim fit. It sold pretty quickly. I do good with Brooks Brothers, so I always pick up Brooks Brothers shirts, and it sold for a best offer of $18.50, and they paid $4 in shipping. Here's they call these bowling shirts. They're like 2.5 Men. Charlie Harper always wears these shirts. And I think I mentioned that in the title, see, Charlie Harper. Anyway, it finally sold for $15.29, and that's shipped for free. It was a large. This is a Brooks Brothers, but this is a women's Brooks Brothers shirt. It was brand new, and it had the tags on it and this little thing. When you fold up the shirt, you put that around it, that ribbon. It looked really nice. So it was a size 6, and it was solid pink, and it sold for $21.24, and they paid $4.50 in shipping. Here's a Jamie Sadek top, short sleeves, real stretchy. Had some, I think it has a zipper here. Yeah, a quarter zipper, and then they had some detailing on the sleeves. There you can see they had a little pocket on the sleeve there. They usually have more metal detailing, but this one didn't have that much. Anyway, it sold for the $21.24, and they paid $4.50 in shipping. A pair of Wilson clam diggers. I don't remember when I got these, but they bought them for $15.29, which was the sale price. They were size large. And where did they go? They went to Florida. So a neat pair of clam diggers. They had a pole tie at the bottom. I don't know if it shows here. Doesn't show very good, but it did. Well, it had a zipper there. Maybe this isn't the one with the pole tie. This had a zipper. Sold for $15.29, and they paid $3 in shipping. Here's a Hawaiian shirt by Tommy Bahama. This is a short sleeve, like a polo shirt, regular polo shirt with a collar. And that sold for $16.99, which was the sale price, and they paid $4 in shipping. Brooks Brothers tie it was Brooks Brothers 346. It was olive green with the diagonal stripes, and it sold for $11.99. I do not put best offer on my ties at all, and they all go free shipping. Chico's Travelers. Here's this little slinky knit top with the drafts all over it. I sold this once. It didn't fit her, so she sent it back, and I resold it immediately to somebody else. So that sold for $21.24, and they paid $4.50 in shipping. Here's a BKE Buckle brand men's Western shirt, short sleeve, had metal buttons, not snaps. And it sold for the $21.24 sale price. They paid $4.50 on top of that for shipping. This was called Chico's Weekends, and it's a two-piece. And when I picked it up, I didn't realize the pants were capris, which, I don't know, that didn't make much sense to me with having a vest and then capri pants. But that's probably why I took a best offer of $20 for the two-piece outfit. $20 Chico's Weekends, and it was a size 3. And here's this little tennis skirt that I finally sold for the sale price of $21.24. It was by Fila, and it was the U.S. Open Series, navy blue with the green and white stripes. Another Tommy Bahama. This was an extra large silk Hawaiian shirt, and that sold for $21.24. Or no, I'm sorry. I took a best offer of $18 on this one, and they paid $4 in shipping. It's a little pair of sandals. These were wedge, had wedge heels on them, and size 6.5, and they sold for $13.99. I took a best offer, and they paid how much? They paid $9.45 in shipping, and those went to Maine. And another pair of shoes, LL Bean outdoor duck flats. These were almost like waterproof type little flats. They were size 9.5 medium. They were almost like in brand new condition. And they sold for best offer of $18, and they paid $9.45 in shipping, because all my shoes go calculated, so it just depends on where they live of how much they go for. Ship for. Here's the Brooks Brothers Performance Polo shirt. This was brown, and it had the golden fleece on it, and that sold for $16.14. I don't know exactly. Oh, that was the sale price. I'm sorry. I guess 15% off of $18.99 is $16.14. They paid $4.50 in shipping, and that went to Michigan. Pair of J. Crew women's size 6 casual shorts. These were a little bit stretchy. Really pretty color. And they went for $16.14, the sale price, and they shipped for $4.50 on top of that. A J. Crew Oxford cloth. This is a men's small and slim button-down shirt, and I took a best offer of $16 on this. They paid $4.50 in shipping, and I got a really nice feedback from this man. And they went to California, or not they. This shirt went to California. This Soft Surroundings. I think I showed you this in my last haul, or maybe 2 ago. This is a large knit top. It was very distressed, factory distressed, green. It sold almost immediately. It was the first thing to sell out of that haul that I had. And it sold for $15, best offer. I took a best offer of $15. They paid $4.50 in shipping. Well, she wrote me back and said this had 2 little pinholes near the hem down here someplace. Now, I don't know how, when this was so distressed all over the place, how you knew those pinholes weren't meant to be there, but I told her just to send it back to me. And she didn't want to send it back. She wanted some money, a refund, partial refund. So at first I offered her a couple dollars and she said no to that. And then she wanted the shipping back. That what I would have paid to get it back, the $4.50. So I finally gave her $4.50 like a refund, and she kept the shirt. So at least we got that straightened out. And this cute pair of Born wedgie sandals, those sold for $17.99, a best offer. And they went calculated shipping, and they paid $10.40 to get them to them. And they went to Texas, Plano, Texas. And the last thing is, this was from my collection. I used to collect these Swarovski crystals. These are the 2 mallard ducks, the bigger one and the little baby duck. And the baby duck has a silver, it looks gold there, but it's tarnished. It has a silver bill on it. And I took a best offer of $24 on these. And I forget how many I started out with, but I only have one left now. It's a little hedgehog. The rest of them I've sold slowly. So they paid $6 in shipping. And this sale was because of an offer to watchers. I had picked it as one of the things to offer some watchers, and somebody bought it that day. So let me get back here. Okay, here I am. So that's what I sold. I didn't count them. I think there's about 40 items there. But like I said, I did get 2 returns during that time, and I got another return today. It was a pair of long Adidas shorts, and she said that they're not women's, they're men's. They were much too long for her. So Adidas and a lot of times Nike, things like shorts, athletic shorts, they're real stretchy and they have the elastic waistband. They don't put on there whether they're men or women's. And sometimes it's hard to tell. These were long, granted, but I said that on the listing. I said they were long, and it has all the measurements. But it would help if the manufacturer would say if they're men or women, because the waist to these looked small for a men's, you know. That's why I said women's, but evidently I was wrong. So she's sending them back, and I have to pay shipping on those. So anyway, that is what I sold. And that's about it. I've listed today, I've listed 5 things of new things, and I've relisted after I ended them 5 more things. And I've sold over $100 worth today, so it was good. So I'm going to close for now, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.